Daze report. Let me open up your mind. Out of control SpaceX rocket will smash into the moon in weeks. The rocket is expected to hit our lunar companion at 5,771 miles per hour. Um, Basically, that's 9,288 kilometers per hour. A SpaceX rocket that launched nearly 7 years ago is now on course to crash into the moon, astronomers have predicted. The Falcon 9 rocket was launched in February 2015 as part of a mission to send the climate observation satellite 930,000 miles, which is 1.5 million kilometers from Earth. But since running out of fuel, the 4.4 ton or 4 metric ton rocket has been hurtling around space in a chaotic orbit. The rocket's upper stage is now expected to hit the far side of the moon while traveling at a blistering speed of 5,771 miles per hour, which is 9,288 kilometers per hour, as I previously stated. And this was on March 4th, 2022. It's saying that it's going to hit around that time. According to Bill Gray, a developer of software that tracks near Earth objects, in a January 21st blog post or blog.post, Gray noted that the space junk had made a close lunar flyby on January 5th, but is set for a certain impact in March 4th. This is the first unintentional case of rocket debris hitting the moon, of which I am aware, Gray wrote. The now defunct booster stage was sent into space as a part of SpaceX's first deep space mission. The company launched the Deep Space Climate Observatory, a satellite designed to monitor both solar storms and Earth climate, to a gravitationally stable Lagrange point between the sun and the Earth. Sorry about that, y'all, my allergies. After completing its task, the rocket's second stage ran out of fuel and began tumbling around Earth and the moon in an unpredictable orbit. Jonathan McDowell, an astrophysicist at Harvard University, wrote on Twitter, confirming the rocket's March 4 impact. He wrote that while the impact was interesting, it was not a big deal. Gray has forecast that the long cylindrical rocket stage should land somewhere around the moon's equator at its far side, meaning that the impact will likely go unobserved, but its trajectory isn't certain. It could be altered by a few factors, including radiation pressure from sunlight, which could cause the rocket to tumble sideways. Space junk can be a little tricky, Gray wrote in the blog post. I have a fairly complete mathematical model of what the Earth, Moon, Sun, and planets are doing and how their gravity is affecting the object. I have a rough idea of how much sunlight is pushing outward on the object, gently pushing it away from the sun. However, the actual effects of that sunlight are hard to predict perfectly. It doesn't just push outward, some of it bounces sideways. A good prediction of where the space litter will land is important because it could enable satellites currently orbiting the moon, such as NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter and India's Chandrayaan-2 spacecraft to observe the moon's subsurface contents revealed by the impact crater, or even observe the impact itself. This isn't the first time a human-made This isn't the first time a human-made satellite has crashed into the moon. In 2009, NASA's Lunar Crater Observation and Sensing Satellite was fired into the moon's south pole at 5,600 miles per hour, which is 9,000 kilometers per hour, unleashing a plume that allows scientists to detect the key signatures of water ice. So, my thing is this, just a little space exploration. My thing is they're sending rockets out here and they're trying to understand space, but it's gonna hit the moon. And we've seen movies where things hit the moon like deep in the future, and then the moon crashes into the earth. They gonna mess around and blow something up that's gonna hit the moon and it crash into the earth. Which, I mean, I'm just saying those are movies, but anything can happen. Anything can happen in the future where one wrong misstep or one wrong mishap could knock the moon off of his orbiting off of being tongue twisted, knock it off of orbit where it could mess around and crash into us. Like I'm saying, you got to understand and everything that. So it happens, man. Like the rocket went out there, it's coming back. Usually things come back, and that's what they're learning is that when things get sent into space because of the wormholes and different stuff, we just learned that two black holes when they hit each other, it creates something basically something it creates, I think, another planet, not planets, but it creates other things around the area. I think it creates a solar system or something. I don't know. It's crazy. It creates a star or something. I think it creates a star. I got to go back and read what happened. But just some news to give you guys out of space. Something else to learn about. So thank you for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can hit the you can basically hit the link up in the description box. It'll take you to my Cash App. You could donate $1. You could donate $1,000,000. Whatever you're willing to give, we accept. Thank you for listening. And this is the Daze Report. We're signing off. Peace.